So I lay again on my own, defending for the weight of falling in. Why do I try when it costs me always? Before I reach where your voice would call my name. Go, name the wind, speak your dreams. Cosmic rhymes and let's fall under grace. Celestial signs, they are for you. I want no more satellites. I wanna see galaxies collide. I wanna feel a starry night. It's you and endless false divine. Take me out. There it is, the haunting question, how the beast prowls again. Am I meant to walk alone? Name the wind, speak your dreams. Cosmic rhymes, endless fall under grace. Celestial signs, no one made them for you. I want no.
Back to the beginning, where tragedy ruled. I burned down my fortress and became something new.
All right, let's see if this professional YouTuber still has it. All right, Madness, are we going to click the right camera? Are we going to click the right camera? We're going to find out right now. We're going to find out right now if we're going to click the right camera. Here we go. We did it. We did it. We did the right camera. We're getting more professional. Not just a professional singer. Professional YouTuber streamer thing. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. Oh, don't worry about it. I forgot it was my birthday anyway, so it's no problem at all. What's up, loves? What's up, Madness? Watching while at work. Oh, you're fine. Highly do your thing. How you doing, you beautiful savages? What's going on? How's life for everybody? How's everybody doing? So, as y'all know, a lot of life and band updates that I want to hit everybody with for a second. And then I'm going to record another story time like I did with the last one while on stream, and I'm going to edit it all together, release it on the channel. Let me pull up the Among the Phoenix pre-save right now, especially just for anyone who watches this afterwards, so they make sure that they pre-save our new song Among the Phoenix. Because as you know, we're trying to get to 1,000 pre-saves. That's kind of the goal, getting to 1,000 pre-saves. Why will this new thing not let me type into the chat? That is very ridiculous, OBS, that you would do that. That's quite wild. Guys, they updated OBS, and I don't understand it at all. From your Scottish fan, what's up, Deborah? Deborah, where are you at in Scotland? Are y'all feeling okay from all the smoke in LA? Yeah, we're all right. We're fine. 1 second. It's not letting me type into the chat. Thanks, OBS. Thanks a lot. But how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Doing any Nightwish reactions? I'm actually doing one next week because they released a bunch of music videos. So it's funny you say that because I'm actually doing one next week. Here is the Among the Phoenix pre-save, y'all. So please go pre-save our new song coming out February 28th. Want to make sure that we plug that because that's our life or death for City of Sound. No, dude, I just started. You're not late at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do actually a Nightwish reaction next week. It's kind of hard because I'm getting a lot of requests right now, and I literally only have time to do like 4 vids a week. And there's always artists dropping stuff, and obviously the band in the studio is going to take priority over everything, especially right now, because as many of you know, Nova and I are literally putting ourselves through a audio engineering course, like as good as it gets. And it's because we're pulling everything under one roof. And since we made some changes, we're literally going to be mixing and mastering, even though like we already produce and write all of our stuff. We're literally going to be doing all that between ourselves, and with a lot of planning, trying to keep City of Sound alive, keep the band alive. So that's obviously taking priority right now. I did my first mix yesterday, Madness. I did my first mix. It was 66 tracks of another artist, not one of ours. It was 66 tracks, and oh my goodness, it took me all day yesterday. So I got my first pass in the audio engineering world, because what people don't realize is you basically have 4 things in the music world. You have a writer, you have a producer, then you have a mixing engineer, then you have a mastering engineer. And our stuff, like City of Sound, is much more difficult to mix than a lot of other artists, because we mix in a lot of orchestral brass along with guitars and huge like vocals and large dynamics. So it's much harder to kind of like wrap around. So it's we're going to do it. We're going to do it, Madness. We're going to do it. That's what I want to update y'all with today. Like, let's do live band updates, kind of let you know where we're all at. You guys know how it is. This is how we connect. This is the only way that we can connect with our listener base. And yeah, so first things first, make sure you pre-save our new song, Among the Phoenix, coming out February 28th. We're trying to get 1,000 pre-saves, just because our survival right now, that we're fighting to survive right now, honestly. It's just the truth. And we want to be able to make our next song. So we're trying to get as many numbers as we can, just to help us move towards some shows, bigger shows this year. And then we're going to try to figure out how to fund a tour later this year. I have no idea if we can, but Nova and I are going to start doing a stream together on Twitch as City of Sound streams, where we're going to do covers and originals. You've heard me talk about this, because that'd be a good way for us to make money, and also just be playing and performing in front of y'all if we can't like get in front of you in like whatever country you're in. And yeah, so we're just basically trying to just cookity cook right now. So we're literally putting ourselves through audio engineering classes, because y'all know I've produced and songwritten on 100 songs. But the audio engineering side, even though I know quite a bit, actually like going through the proper process and doing it correctly and not just throwing it together, which a lot of like there are a lot of mixing engineers and stuff that do just throw it together. I'll be honest, I know some of them. And our thing was like, if we're going to do this, we need to do this properly from the ground up. So we are literally, while putting out new music, writing new music, producing new music, I'm working with other artists. We are literally completely relearning from the ground up, so that way City of Sound can really skyrocket towards the second half of this year. It's wild. I believe in y'all so much and fully understand how difficult this new chapter will be. I myself is struggling trying to learn how to sing and play guitar, and just recording those things is hard. You'll get the hang of it though, Porcupine. It really is just a system thing. Like, you just keep doing it. What can we Madness do better or differently to support you more? Hey, just keep listening to the music. Keep sharing it out. Y'all are our label. You know, the Madness is our label. So whatever songs the Madness is sharing out, that's how we're going to grow. Obviously, definitely check out our merch, only if you can. Check out our new Love Over Fear merch that we just put out. That helps us greatly. And yeah, just I'll kind of be honest with y'all, Madness. For the next couple months, especially, even though we have this new song out, we have to promote it. You know, it's such a grind and nonstop. And I'm trying to keep the channel alive and all this stuff. I am going to be like steamrolling through this audio engineer course. And so I am going to try to be as engaging as possible, like over Twitter and Instagram and on here. Just know that if you feel like I'm being a little bit quiet, it is not because I'm ignoring our listener base at all. It is because it takes a lot of brain power and time to go through this course, and I'm literally like steamrolling through it. So just know like that's what I'm doing if you feel like I'm being a little bit quiet. Obviously, I'm always going to have vids coming out on the channel. I'm always going to be, doing that stuff. But just if you kind of feel that way, just know it's not me like taking y'all for granted or not wanting to promote our songs. I want nothing more than that stuff to be a success. It's literally just because Nova can tell you, like, once I get done with that stuff, I'm in studio doing the classes. I did it all this week. And I'm like really putting myself through it. Also because there's other artists who want to work with us, because y'all know I've produced and songwritten for other artists, but they want us to do everything under our roof also. So they want us to like produce everything up and then also mix and master and everything. And so it's also just in terms of business, it's something to like keep this going. So I just kind of wanted to let y'all know that if you feel like I'm feeling a little bit distant on YouTube in terms of like not engaging as much or responding to comments, it's literally just because, yeah, in between like, keeping up with my piano, songwriting, just remaining a musician. There's also, obviously we produce all of our music, but then also now we're going to be mixing and mastering. So I'm literally like going through education. Nova's going to be doing it too. The devil works hard, but City of Sound works harder. That's right. So all I would ask of you is just, hey, please share out our music. Please share out the pre-save for our new song. Hype up Among the Phoenix. Obviously, the week before Among the Phoenix comes out, we're going to do a bunch of content, and I'm going to be all over it and like pushing it everywhere. But we could just use your help, and you guys are our label. So we could just use your help if you just like have, time in your day or something just to share it with somebody, we'd appreciate it. Just because I'm not going to be able to put as much of that out just because we're really fighting for our future right now. I mean, that's what we're doing. And we want to remain independent. We want to do this our way. Not change our sound and all that. Jody from Down Under sounds so pretentious. Anyway, no, I love Jody from Down Under. Jody, did you know that I was in Sydney for a year and a half? There's a video somewhere of me busking in Sydney on the street. That's how I made money. I was playing music on the street in Sydney. You're on the right track. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Yeah, you have to do what you have to do. Exactly. And that's the thing is, we are getting so many messages from so many of y'all about touring and like where people want us to come play. And I'm like, okay, like the difficulty is, one, we need to fund tours. So we need to fund our tours. But we also have to fund our music. So we have to fund our music to make our music, to grow our music. In order to tour, you have to grow your music even more. It's a whole thing. So I think even these classes start us at a place that is going to help our foundation. Yes, we've been doing this for 8 years now. But just given band lineup changes and making some switches, y'all know we've talked about this. We're going to be leaving LA very soon, like whole band. Like we need a very strong foundation to be able to sit on. And I think this time right now, what we have is to establish that strong foundation. And I think we're going to grow even while we're setting up that foundation. I mean, I've seen it already, honestly. Like, I've seen y'all out there, like, sharing our stuff, and, like, we're growing. Like, our listener base is growing right now. Our reach is growing right now. So, like, we have nothing but be positive about. We might be fighting for our survival and trying to figure out what's next, but we have nothing but like hope and positivity coming from our way, and it's mainly because of our label, because of you guys. Is there a size guide you can download? Yes, yes, there is. There's a size guide on the site, I believe. I believe it's on our Shopify. There's a size guide. Nova, you're gonna track down that vid for the madness. We could watch that today. It's pretty fun if we could find it. It's me busking on the streets of Sydney. I'm like a young kid busking on the streets of Sydney, having, no future, just trying. It was when I first started City of Sound all by myself. Isn't that funny? Is Chris, hey, actually, yeah, let's answer some questions, y'all. Porcupine, this is great. This is a good way to start it. Let me see what song's playing first. What's playing right now? Oh, has the Madhouse just been on repeat? So, hashtag best streamer ever. I will also play you a little bit of Among the Phoenix. I will also play you a little bit of some demos I've been working on. All the things, because y'all know I'm terrible about... You know what? Let's just go through... Wait, where's my Silent Empire album? Uh-oh. We don't like that. Let's put on Graves or Gardens right now. Graves or Gardens is one of my favorite songs alive. You couldn't find it? Okay, I'll see if I can find that for you. They should have one on there. So that's a great question, Porcupine. If anyone else has questions, by the way, for like City of Sound or for me, ask away. You're our label, so we don't hide anything from y'all. Y'all know we tell you everything from now on. We made that deal together a few weeks ago where it's like, all right, the madness is our label. So this is every stream is a business meeting. So Chris is not a main member. The two only official main members, like main members, are going to be Nova and I. And that's just because, you know, I already write all of our stuff, and I already produce our stuff. And Nova, obviously, she's been a main member for years. And obviously, you know, she likes to think that she's the pretty face of the band, but let's be real. We all know who the pretty face of the band is. So Nova, obviously, you know, like she's like one of the main members. She has helped out so much all over like organization, helping with merch, like logistics, keeping things organized. And now she's going to be jumping into the producer section, but really the audio engineering section, in terms of like mixing, running sessions while I'm going through my crazy ideas. What I'm also excited for, though, is Nova's now going to be jumping into even more of like creating ideas role, which I'm really excited about, because I'm really excited to see like what ideas she just creates in studio and then we just take off on, and it's going to add such an awesome element to like our music. And what y'all don't have to worry about, City of Sound is not changing its sound. We are not changing our sound. Cinematic rock. Y'all know we hit that large spectrum of like rock to like cinematic and like ballads in between, piano, you know, huge guitars, huge vocals. Sometimes it's heavier, sometimes it's more hopeful and bright. We're not changing anything, because that's what it's always been. That was always my vision for it. So like none of that is changing. But the things that are awesome is like how we're evolving, and like our roles are evolving. So for Chris, which is a great question. So Chris plays for a lot of artists, like he drums for a lot of artists, and like we support him in that greatly. He's actually playing with some really big artists right now who are blowing up, and I'm super excited about it. And what y'all need to know about Chris is like Chris has already let it be known that like he is fully dedicated to City of Sound, which is amazing. Because, you know, Chris is kind of like band dad. Like him and I have had a lot of conversations where I've asked him like for like guidance or wisdom, just on how to handle something, what I should do next. Because, you know, as a lot of you know, Chris was the drummer for Good Charlotte. Like he was a main member in Good Charlotte. So when I was in junior high, I'm literally listening to this guy play drums. And now he's playing for us, which is amazing. And Chris has already let us know, like, he's totally down. So no matter who he's playing for, he is going to come play for City of Sound. He has let us know that straight up. And he's super supportive. So even though he's not a main member, like, he's down to be in all of our content. He's down to promote songs. He's down to, like, utilize his network for us. So he is, even though he's not a main member, he is #1 drummer on our roster. Because many of y'all may have known that, you know, we've played with quite a few drummers, and those are just on our roster. So, like, if we're playing a show, and let's say Chris couldn't do one, we just find another drummer on our roster. But Chris is the one who kind of gives that drummer the okay. And Chris is our #1. So Chris is always going to get taken care of, no matter how big we get and how successful we can make this. Chris is always going to get taken care of, as if he's kind of like a main member of the band, if that makes sense. We're always going to do right by Chris. The foundation is very important. We believe in you. There are two beautiful. Let's go, Miranda. 100%. Yeah, what other questions do we have? What other questions? Wait, is Graves or Gardens not playing? Oh, it is playing. It's just super quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit. There it is. There we go. Give it a little bit of music. Yeah, Chris, honestly, a Madness label, I'm going to be honest with you. Chris has been so supportive of us. I mean, the fact that he did our very first show after we auditioned a drummer who was not at the level that we needed them to, and Chris and I had already become friends. I already knew who he was because I was a fan of him when I was young, and literally asked him to come play our first show, and he literally dropped everything and did. That's the kind of guy Chris is. He's super supportive. He has believed in City of Sound since we played our first show. So, yeah, he's awesome. Now, the other thing I'm super excited about, which we're going to announce this because, you know, this is what this is. We're having a label meeting. So label to communicate with you. We are planning really our first photo shoot in years because we couldn't afford it. We can't afford this photo shoot, which I haven't even paid for yet. So I don't even know how much it's going to cost. So we're going to figure it out. But we are going to do our first band photo shoot in years in April. Which actually leads to this question right here. With Andrew gone, are you guys going to have a roster of people for guitar as well? Or will guitar be backtracked going forwards? Nope. Porcupine, we will always have a guitarist playing with us. Even though we do have some guitars in our backing tracks, simply just because we have like 20 layers of guitars, you always have to have... It's just so... Like, you have to have a guitarist who's playing the main part of a song. Like, it's so much energy, and you want it to be as live as possible, you know? And I know there are some artists, like 30 Seconds to Mars comes to mind. They got to the point to where they just put their electric guitars in their backing track, and it's just the brothers. I refuse to do that because there is such an energy of a live guitar. And also, like, you want, you know, in a day where so many people are faking things, we can play our instruments live. Even though we have a backing track, because we have all these layers and all these vocals, each one of us can play our moment, if that makes sense. I just think that's really important for the energy of a show. And for our listeners, like, our listeners want to see a guitarist up there rocking out, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great question, because some of y'all have probably seen. Now, for our first couple songs that we're going to do, we'll probably bring a guitarist in. I've already laid down demo guitars. Now, I am not a great guitarist. I think I played that demo for y'all last week, which I'll play it again for everyone here who didn't hear it. You know, I threw down some demo guitars on a song. It will probably be our first new song we put out after Among the Phoenix with all, like, the lineup changes. We will probably bring in a guitarist who's just a session guitarist, just to throw it down. And the reason we can do that is because, like, you know, like, guitar ideas, you know, like, a lot of those are coming from my head. So I already put down, like, the demo ideas. So the sound is still the same. Because, you know, we use a lot of delay, a lot of overdrive, a lot of layering to create, like, that ambient feel, but it still feels like driven. And so we'll probably do that first. But, yeah, someone just said it right there in the chat. But I am excited. For those who know John Reeves, the reason we're going to do a whole photo shoot in April is because, now remember, this is label meeting, so that's why I'm talking about all this stuff. It's not leaks. It's just, this is our business meeting. It looks like John's going to come out here, and even though, yes, Nova and I are the two main members, Chris, Nova, and I had a really long discussion of the importance of pitching for these tours and in our next step of growth with the Madness. It was going to be really important to have all 4 people that play live to be in those promo photos regardless. So it looks like John's going to come out to LA because we're moving in June, but we're going to be here in April, and we're going to do that whole photo shoot with everybody. And then hopefully we'll have our first new song ready to go right after that. And we will drop that right after we put out, like, this brand new band promo and all this stuff. Can Reeves record in Nashville? Yeah. But see, so here's the thing, Anitra, is that it's very, very important that, like, I'm in the room when we're recording guitars, if that makes sense, just because, like, I'm the producer on our music. And like City of Sound is very, there's always room for like creativity, especially in terms of layering. But in terms of really getting things right, I have to be in the room to make sure that like we get exactly. I mean, this is gonna sound so arrogant, but this is the reality. Nova will even tell you, she's been in studio with me. Like, in order to get the thing in my head perfect, like it's like a producer. I have to be in the room. So I did discuss with John over a phone call that once we're back in Indiana, because he'll be in Nashville, we'll only be about 4 hours from each other. You know, because Indiana and Tennessee are super close to each other. We discussed then having him start to track on City of Sound songs. And both of us were really excited. And I'll be honest with you, y'all, like, one thing with John that already makes me, like, really excited is the fact that, like, the fact that he's very positive and like believing, if that makes sense. And we've needed that just for a while, for every single person just to be really, really energized and like pumped and just ready to like promote and ready to push things forward. And like he's pumped and he's encouraging and he believes. And I can't explain to you how relieving that is for me. Because having John involved is going to, it's going to take a lot off my back in terms of like keeping things energized, if you know what I'm saying. You know, I already carry a lot of things on my back. You know, I'm already trying to pay off band debt, trying to figure out how we're going to freaking gain new listeners, figure out how to get Among the Phoenix to launch off, you know, like I already, and then it's like, you know, I'm the front man. So when we do a show, it is my job to make sure that like we give everything to like the crowd, right? And so it's going to be a really nice lift when I don't have to worry about keeping like think about it as like a locker room for anyone who played sports, right? Like I don't actually have to keep the locker room pumped. We're going to have every single person playing with us already there. So everyone who's playing on that stage is already going to be like lit up, which I think is just like madness. I can't explain to you how excited I am for that. Like, I'm so excited. Just the way you want it. It's like your baby. Yeah, it is like my, you know, it is. Like, it is my baby. Like, it is my baby. You know, I've been at this. I mean, madness, I've been at this. I mean, hell, I dropped out of school. I've been at this since 2011. 2011. Moved out to LA out of nowhere 2012, which that's a whole nother story. Like, I've been at this for so long, trying to do it independently and like make it a success. So now, like, now working or now having like just everyone on roster being so full of belief and like wanting to promote and wanting to take part like in content, wanting to promote our songs, wanting to like put the best out there for our fan base, like for the madness, for you guys. It's going to be huge, you guys. And it's going to make me enjoy the struggle more, if that makes sense. Yeah, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, exactly. So it's just something that like I'm really excited for. It's something that I'm always really excited for. And so yeah, so we're actually, you know, it's funny because like he came out of nowhere. John and I, we kind of became boys, obviously just over the YouTube space. You know, he went and listened to City of Sound, and he kind of got in touch with me, and then I was like, dude, like, I love that you're just like crushing it, you know, on your YouTube channel and your vlogs and everything you're doing, and all your like, you know, he does some reaction videos, and obviously him and I actually connected over the BTS side of things for anyone who's like an army out there, which was really fun. And we just like connected over all those things, and then he was like, dude, you know, I used to play guitar in a band, and he was like, I would love to learn City of Sound stuff and play with you if you'd have me. And I was like, absolutely. What's up, Amber? This is a complete blindside, but it's super exciting. Yeah, and it came out of nowhere, and I was super excited. And what's also great too is label, as we're having a label meeting right now. You know, we've already talked about like we're moving the whole studio to Indiana in June. Obviously, Nova and I are already going to be streaming together, but we're going to carry the stream also through studio. So we're going to do that band stream stuff. We're planning on doing a band stream 3 times a week where, we play covers and originals, but it's like acoustic. So me on piano, her on violin, me on acoustic guitar once in a while, but like singing covers, our originals, just to make money and keep interest rolling. It will help grow the fan base. But we're leaving in June. Like, it's official. We're going. We're gonna move the studio out there. Now, for a while, we're gonna be streaming from a basement that we're gonna be staying in, and I'm gonna be making my vids from a basement because our goal, label meeting, our goal is to save up enough money that we can get a 2 to 5 acre property in Indiana. Because land in Indiana is very inexpensive. Just a property that has a house on it. And our goal is we will then move the studio there, and that will be the band HQ. It's also where these artists who have shown to want to work with us, who I've written and produced for before, these artists have already shown interest. We'll end up literally recording albums for other artists, songs, singles from from this property in a small town in Indiana. That's the goal. And then we'll tour out of there. So everything will be done out of there. All content. It will literally be like a content house, like a band content house, but for our studio. Now that's our goal. Now we're going to be working out of a basement for a while in Indiana. Trying to make this move really successful and really monetize everything. People usually move from Indiana, not move to Indiana. Yeah, you know what? And I want it to keep it that way. But I can't wait to get home, to the heartland. And there's a few small towns that we're all going to be looking at on where we want to HQ the band out of. And I just miss. I'm honestly the family farm of my aunt and uncle and my cousins and stuff is an hour from where, it's an hour from where I grew up. And I miss it. I do. And it's so much more inspiring. And I'm telling you, even us working in a studio out of a basement and me streaming out of a basement and doing YouTube out of a basement while we're trying to figure out how to make enough money to buy a property with a house on it and then move everything in there. It's going to be a lot of chapters in this next year. But I genuinely believe, Madness, we can do this. We can do this. I genuinely believe so. I have gotten more comments in the last couple weeks on YouTube of, I don't understand how you guys aren't bigger. We've gotten that comment from so many people. And I'm like, yes, that's frustrating because I agree. Of course, I selfishly agree. And, I have to believe that, what that tells me is there are millions of people out there who are open to our sound and want our sound. They just don't know we exist. And so we can do this. But it might get old in a month. No. It won't. I think you vastly underestimate how much of a Hoosier boy I am. I think you vastly underestimate how much I love the woods and the country. I think you vastly underestimate. Yeah, there's no place like home. And, also my parents are still in Indiana. And my parents aren't old, but they're getting older. And I've been out in LA for over 10 years now. I dropped out of school, came to LA. I've been out here for over 10 years now. And I don't like it here. I was here simply just because we wanted to network and we thought we had to be here to blow up as a band. But the exact opposite kind of happened. If anything, it's kind of been a hindrance being out here. And the thing is we can literally tour the Midwest, the East Coast easier being based out of Indiana. It's cheaper. we can literally make the exact same music, the exact same content. We can literally actually do more. And also, y'all, madness, I can go out into the woods. Like, and I can go sit at a small town diner and just like, you know, I just miss that. I miss that closeness. And I think it's important for band health with what we're planning on doing to have those roots. So I'm very excited. And I believe we can genuinely do it. Yeah, so it's going to be with big risk, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it, Madness. Label, we can do this. Yeah, so we're literally going to move everything to Indiana, HQ out of a basement, hopefully make enough money off the band and music and stream, and I can finally like get consistent sponsors on the channel that then we go and buy a property, and then it's literally the home of City of Sound. Like, it's the home of City of Sound, our studio, and then the artists that I work with, they'll come out there, and instead of writing songs in Los Angeles and a lot of chaos and a lot of decay, they're going to be writing songs in the woods around a campfire and waking up to, you know, birds singing in the morning and deer out in the yard, and that's going to be the inspiration. And I think there's something really beautiful about that. Come to Canada. Tracy, we want to play Canada so bad. Canada's so difficult to play right now. But we want to so bad. I genuinely want to like tour through Canada so bad. Make sure Bloomington, Indiana is in shouting distance. You know what? It actually might be, Anitra. There's a chance that, I mean, really wherever we'd be, Bloomington would be almost in shout distance. But there is a chance that we'll be about 30 minutes outside Bloomington. Maybe streams wouldn't destroy my city. Yeah, Cartu, we will be closer to your time. Sometimes you have to be lucky. Keep trying the right. Yes. And honestly, Miranda, something that I have learned, especially over like the last year, is a huge difference between people who try to do it independent that fail or succeed is just not stopping. Like, you know, we have the product, we have the live performance, we have the fan base. You know, y'all are the greatest label that we could ask for. We have the capabilities, and we also have the social presence now. And so I'm like, well, if we have all those things, then maybe it's just not stopping. Maybe that is just the option. Now our only thing to figure out is how to keep money rolling in. But that's why we release new merch. That's why we try to get the merch store going. That's why we try to get pre-saves, you know, and that's why I'm trying to grow the channel, and that's why we're going to do a band stream. So we're going to have every avenue to do that, and I think we genuinely can. The mountains call my name. See, yeah, I mean, Porcupine, Colorado's amazing. So it's just, yeah, and we're not going to sell our soul. Like, we won't. That's a story that I'll record at some point for the channel too. You know, I've had a chance to sell my soul a few times, and I just refuse. Like, I refuse, especially now when what do we have? 35 songs. We have like 35 songs. We have an album. We've done 2 headlining tours. Granted, those were to really small rooms. You know, we've played huge gaming conventions. Madness label. I'm going to put that tweet out today, by the way, or tomorrow. I'm going to put out a tweet tomorrow. Okay, this is going to sound really dorky, but y'all know I'm a huge nerd. Y'all know Nova's a huge nerd. She's literally like a elvish queen. I've always wanted to play Dragon Con. And like, you know, we played VidCon. We've played DreamHack. We've played TwitchCon. We've played Rocket League Worlds. You know, we played esports awards. We played all these like awesome conventions that were huge. Dude, I want to play Dragon Con so bad, and I can't find a contact there. So I think I'm just gonna do what we've been doing. I think I'm just gonna tweet at them tomorrow and let y'all just blow it up. Just let our label take it and then see if we can get a hold of them. Y'all literally played the esports awards. That was huge. Well, that's gonna be a story time at some point too, Porcupine, because that was crazy. That was one of the most wild broadcast performances of all time because we performed with no monitors. Long story. Okay, wait. What other questions do we have though for like future of the band for Nova and I? But yeah, madness. I'm really excited for that photo shoot in April. We're going to get everybody out here that's going to be performing with us live. I'm excited for that first show with John Reeves, which honestly, madness, it might be in Indiana. We might do like a hometown show because on tour we played Indiana and the show was packed. And I'm like, we might do our like announcement that we're back in Indiana and have John, that might be his first show that he plays with us, just to like kickstart, you know, and the excitement, just something like that. I don't know. It could be awesome. I remember staying up till 2 a.m. waiting for y'all's, dude, that show was, maybe that's the story time we'll record today. That show was wild. Okay. So if you have any questions, shoot them to me in the chat. I will totally answer them because this is label meeting right now. Okay, madness, label. I'm going to give you some kind of like leaks on kind of how we're going to plan releases. All right. So we need to, we are going to have, we'll have 3 different demos that we're working on for new songs to try and pump out like real quick through the summer. Now there's a lot that we have to do. I might have to end up hiring out like a mixing engineer for our first one, just because I don't know if I'll be fully ready yet to truly like dive in and crush exactly what we need in a mix. But we're gonna have like these 3 songs that I've already kind of started working on. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to like pack. So we'll have Among the Phoenix come out, which I think is gonna do super well. Then hopefully Nova and I can start like streaming by like March, April, and like a really well done stream. And all that's going to like help us just like generate income and keep things going. While doing that, we'll be doing that first new song. So that first new song, I have a title for it, and y'all can tell me what you think about it. Y'all know our stuff is like cosmic fantasy, right? Like a lot of our visuals are. It's like very like fantasy, nature, cosmic. It's anything that like develops that like emotion of like expanse, you know? And because of like you know, we've had band lineup changes. We're reestablishing a new foundation. We're moving not just the band, but the whole studio, the whole business to Indiana. Like, I kind of love this idea of having the first song with like this whole new lineup and everything be about someone arriving, like someone like going through the journey to get to the beginning. Because that's what it feels like for us. You know, I've been doing this for over 10 years trying to push this, and I feel like I'm just like all this work and grind just to get to the beginning. Like, I feel like our listener base is like really starting to just like grow and grow and grow. We finally have a merch store that's like, it's not making a lot of money, but it's making a little bit. And then like we have a channel that's growing. You know, Nova's doing her YouTube channel. We're gonna start streaming together. You know, like it feels like all these years are literally just to get here to the beginning. And so I have this idea of Archival being a place, and like, and because y'all know, like every City of Sound song has this whole story, right, and a world built around it. Because that's how I write our stuff, because I love that. It makes it take a lot longer to write, but it makes it awesome, in my opinion. And so I have this idea for our first new song of the listener taking their first steps on Archival. And Archival is like this, I don't know if it's a planet, but this idea of just like this like cosmic, like kind of like fantasy nature world of like just like color and beauty and like kind of seeing things in its purest form and innocence for the first time. And so I have this song idea called Destination: Archival. And so the idea is like your destination is Archival. Told you, we're going through leaks. This is all the updates. And Cop Silmarillion Cop. Hey, listen, hey, y'all know how much Tolkien inspires my writing, all right? And so I have this idea of like the listener taking their first steps on Arrival. And I think it's really cool of like, I think it can resonate with a lot of people right now too. A lot of people are starting over. A lot of people feel like they've been beaten down. They feel like they've hit rock bottom. They feel like they can't like get a step ahead in the world, and just like, you know, a lot of people are struggling, all this stuff. And I think that there's a really cool place for a song that really tells this story of like, instead of you coming to your end, what if you started seeing it as you're coming to your arrival? Like you're actually coming to your beginning. And it kind of follows up Among the Phoenix well too, given the fact that the song is about what's that moment like when the Phoenix takes its last like fall, not knowing whether it's going to rise again. And then having a song like Destination Arrival, I think it's just a cool bounce off of that. So why you got to call us out like that? Hey, it's me too, right? I'm writing to myself. And so I'm working on the idea of that first song after Among the Phoenix, called Destination Arrival. And we did a thing. Now there's going to be some serious deep cuts in this thing, all right? So remember, this is just label talk. That's the only reason I'm talking about these like deep cut stuff. If you saw us on tour, we opened our tour, because y'all know like I'll orchestrate like a whole piece for our tours and stuff. And we opened it with a song, didn't have a name. It was just tour intro. But it was like a full cinematic symphony orchestra intro. It was like 4 minutes long. You know, Nova played like all this violin piece. It was beautiful. But there was at a moment at a break before it like goes really like hopeful and epic, where Nova says a spoken word, and it says, "So here we are side by side with worlds at our feet." And what I want to do is, especially for everyone who saw us on our tour, it would be cool because those people who saw us on tour and then hear that in that song will recognize it from the intro of that tour. The intro was insane, by the way. I loved it. It was awesome. And so what I want to do is I want to bring that into one of our official songs. And I thought a cool way to introduce Destination Arrival is having her say that at the beginning, but almost in a sense of it's like in an earpiece, and having her voice pan back and forth saying that. And then I'm going to hit a monster note with whatever lyrics I end up writing with it. And then the song drops into the intro. Like, kind of the most like City of Sound. Kind of just what we do. Because I also want to remind our listeners, like, our sound ain't going anywhere. Like, our sound is, well, first me, when I first started. And then now, like, obviously Nova has added like a whole nother layering to our sound, you know? And so I'm thinking about calling it Destination Arrival. Goes crying not having to see you yet. It's going to happen soon. We will get to Europe. I got so many comments on Instagram, y'all. I said, where should we tour this year? And I didn't even have time to respond to so many of them because they were all Europe. And I was like, I'm so sorry. We got to figure out how to get to Europe. I live close to Niagara Falls. It's cold right now. Yeah, -12. That's probably pretty close to like Indiana, yeah. I love Niagara Falls in winter, though. So, I'm going to play you a little bit of the demo just so you can kind of hear what's going to happen after Among the Phoenix. Y'all heard a little bit of Among the Phoenix, right? February 28th. I can't wait for Among the Phoenix to come out, you guys. I got some ideas for Among the Phoenix promo that actually, I have a good friend, Athena, who's an artist that I've worked with. And she actually gave me a good idea. She was like, you guys love Arcane. You love these like animes. She was like, take clips from them and put Among the Phoenix behind them. And I was like, genius. So I think we're going to do a little bit of that fun content. So here, I'll play you a little bit. That sounds like such an Evansville thing. All right. Let's see what version this is real quick. Oh, that's right. I ripped out my headphones when I was recording something. I forgot that I did that. Totally haven't memorized the whole song already. Okay. We're going to pause here real quick. What's up, Kurt? No, you're all right. Oh, you're re-graveling the driveway? Dude, 300 feet. That's a whole homestead. You got 100 yards of homestead driveway to re-gravel. That's insane. That's a long work day. All right. So for those who have not heard it, this is just a little bit of this is a demo. My vocal is not on it yet. I'm going to record my vocal on it next week just to get all the ideas down. I already have all the melody and everything in my head ready to go, so I'm excited. This is me playing on guitar, so it's not great because I'm not a guitarist. Also, the drums are me just putting it in from a keyboard just for the ideas. But I just want you to kind of hear, this is what I'm thinking for Destination Arrival. So, you're going to hear this opening. Is that making sound? Oh, you know what? I have it turned down all the way. Here, 1 second. Let's do this. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, just to kind of explain to you how I'm going to roadmap this and produce it up. I'm actually going to double the intro. You're going to hear this little soundscape. I'm going to actually double it because it kind of has like these like bird chirps that I went and edited and kind of panned. And I'm going to take these bird chirps and like this soundscape, and I'm going to double its length. So the first one, it kind of slowly brings the listener in. And then on the repeat of it, I'm going to have more elements. And then Nova's spoken word's going to come in, and then you're going to hear kind of the dings of like almost like the doors opening up to Arrival. And then I'm going to hit this huge note. So just listen to this. That peaked really hard. Sorry, this track isn't normalized because I didn't like master it out or anything because it's just a demo. So it just jumped like 10 dB. Sorry. Okay, let's do it again. But tell me what you think about this vibe. So like, I'll kind of say when Nova would come in, be like, so here we are side by side with worlds at our feet. And then I would be just do it. Da, 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 da. And it just slams. Oh wait, this is the old version. That didn't have the halftime drop. Already getting goosebumps. I love that. That didn't have the halftime drop. Oh, I played the wrong one. You have to at least hear the demo halftime drop. Because we'll have Chris do such a huge fill before this halftime hits. And then Chris Wilson will fill like crazy here. And then just all dynamics shut off.
Free to live again, say to let myself time.
Like, I love this piano part. Hand guitars. And the classic City of Sound vocal down before the chorus.
I take me, save my heart.
Chorus. Like, I think it's going to slam so hard. And then that halftime chorus turn is going to be bananas. And then I'm going to have like a delay guitar that turns right here into the verse with the piano. And then it'll keep going with this piano part. But then we change the pre-chorus. I start hitting a different melody, and then this happens. So basically, that's the demo of Destination Arrival. But I think it's just, one, it sounds so City of Sound. It sounds so much like us. But I'm also just like, that's, you know, we haven't, I was kind of talking to Nova, and I was like, we haven't done one of our more like bright, hopeful, like heart-wrenching sounding songs in a while. And those are some of my favorite ones to do. I'm not going to lie. My favorite ones to do are our darker, heavier songs. But also, like, we're not a hard rock band, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that's just not our genre. Like, we're cinematic rock. And sometimes I've noticed live, I love the bright, hopeful songs, y'all. Like Madness, like live, there's something about our like brighter, hopeful side that just slams so hard at our shows. So I'm really excited about that one. Try not to get hyped as hard. You just stay calm to be able to sleep. Yeah, and so I'm working on like just like lyrics and keeping the concept going, but I think it's really, really cool. Yeah, and then I have that other darker one that's going to turn that I'm really excited about. Oh yeah, the final version of that's going to be incredible, because that is like, that's not even demo form, that's skeleton form. That's me just sitting in studio for like an hour just starting to piece stuff together. I'm really excited about that one. I'm super excited. So that'll probably be the first one that we put out after Among the Phoenix, and just kind of like to re-announce like kind of the anyone else that's getting like the new people that are going to play with us, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're going with, Madness. That's kind of what's happening right now. Here, I'm just going to play you a little bit. Can I play you just a little bit of Among the Phoenix? Even though it's coming out February 28th. Just because it slams so hard. It slams so hard. And reminder, Madness, I'm going to keep saying it because it's so important. It is so important for us. Reminder to please pre-save. You know what? I'm going to pin this link. Please pre-save Among the Phoenix. Or on whatever streaming service you do use. Yeah, let's play a little bit of it. Is this the final version? I believe so. Here, just to be careful, I'll play it from, just to make sure it's the right. I have like 30 different versions of the song. Madness, we went through like 14 masters. Also, Madness, I gotta show you something. Hey, this is the first leak of this. Check it out. First time we've ever done this. You see that? You see that label? We are releasing the instrumental version of the song along with the single itself, which I cannot wait for. So it'll be the first time that we release the instrumental version of one of our songs, and I'm like super excited. What's up, Kristen? Hi. All right, here we go. Oh, it's going to be really loud because it's the master. 1 second. Let's pull it down a little bit. All right, just a little bit of it. Okay, Madness, label. What part of the song do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the beginning, the middle, or the end? Which part of the song do you want to hear? Yeah, Kartsu, you're going to have the instrumental. Well, it only makes sense that we release the instrumental because, like, we're cinematic rock. Why wouldn't we release, like, the whole soundscape of, like, our songs? Like, we totally should. Like, we work so hard, like, kind of composing everything and piecing it together. Like, we should absolutely release. You want to hear the middle? All right. Let's see if I can. All right, here we go. You ready? Let's see where it's at. It's loud. Sorry. I got to pull it down a little bit. Okay, here we go. It's going to start right before the second verse. Here you go.
All wither like me long to be free, staring out among the fall. All my mistakes, the wasted years of pain, the embers of my past I cannot reclaim. I wandered through nothing but chaos, destruction, so sacred each moment and brokenness. Cut through it all. Starlight still whispers, trust me and witness. Not only burns, touch to ashes, you must fall with the mistake. Myths are the reason into love and hold them with you now before you hit the ground. I'm holding on and stay. May you find your peace among the phoenix. Hold it on, keep holding
All right, I'll let you hear this part, then I got to turn it off. This is the best part. This is one of my favorite parts of the song right here.
Starlight still whispers, trust me and witness. Not all that burns turns to ashes.
Can't let you hear the rest. The rest of it has to be a surprise. The rest of it has to be a surprise. The rest of it has to be a surprise. But yes, pre-save among the Phoenix Madness. I'm super excited for it to come out. I think y'all are really going to love the lyrics and love the story and like the whole conceptual world that like we put around it. I think y'all are really going to like it. Two more watch that song made my stress level drop to 0. Let's go. I love that. That is awesome. Yeah, for anyone who saw, so we played it on our tour just a few months ago. Our headlining tour, we like debuted the song, and it goes hard live. The instrumental is going to be a soundtrack to life, and that's exactly what I want. I want people to listen to like our instrument, because like I don't care if people listen to our music without my voice in it. Why would that bother me? You know, like I'm producing on the music anyways, and like I do not care if the Madness wants to listen to our songs without my vocal, so they can just like walk through like life with like this epic cinematic like soundscape. So be it. Don't matter to me. That is very recognizable. Oh, thank you, Miranda. That's really sweet. I love what the Phoenix is about. Yeah, I think this song's gonna be really cool. There's that classic COS feeling of hope. Always, must always end in hope. So yeah, that's a little bit of it. So that comes out in 20 days, I think Heart2 said. 20 days. And y'all, the outro of that song, for those who saw it live on our tour, the outro of that song is so emotional. Like, I was so emotional singing that outro part. I'll be honest. So emotional. Cinematic videos with cinematic instrumentals. Yeah, right. I think I have it live. Do y'all want to listen to it live? Here, I have a little bit of it live if y'all want to see it. Now, be warned, live, the audio is going to sound like a potato because it's coming into the camera from the room. It's not from the board. So what you're going to hear is like, you know, the cameras can only pick up like high frequency. So like it's not going to sound like what it sounded like in the room. But y'all know I don't care. All right, here. This is, I love going through a lot of here, let's see if we got some. Well, that gives away the ending. Let me find it. I'm trying to find it right now. It's me yelling at the crowd. Classic. Me yelling at the man.
Rising from the
All right, so here, let's do this. All right, label. All right, label. This is our label meeting. So this is, I'm going to move myself because I'm vain and I want you to see my arms in this. I think I do have it, Porcupine. It's in my, it's on my hard drive. Your vocals add so much depth to the song. Oh, thank you, Scoob Double. Hey, seriously, thank you. It really hits you hard in the soul. Hey, that like means everything. Thank you so much. It's like, man, madness. You label, our label just gassing me up. I love it. So this is me introducing the song. Oh, this from a different angle.
You know, a lot of people write about the Phoenix and about rising from the ashes, you know, which is beautiful and it's great. Amazing message, great allegory. And as I was kind of reading up on it, I kind of was wondering myself, I was like, I guess no one's really written about what it's like before it rises from the ashes. What does that fall like? What is it like to be terrified, knowing whether or not you're going to rise again? And so this song is to anyone who's on the edge and you are about to start new.
That's right.
And you have no idea whether or not you're going to rise again. And it is about all those that fall with you, letting you know to keep holding on until you hit the ground. Because not all that burns turns to ashes.
Not all that burns turns to ashes.
Is among the Phoenix.
That's right. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? I do have to go back to this. 1 second.
Fall with you, letting you know to keep is among
you know
the
what
Phoenix.
I was gonna do the side profile, but I bet face forward at least the audio will be better because it's at least in front of the mains, but it's probably just gonna sound like cymbals, but hopefully you can hear something. So this is a different intro. I'll just kind of give you a secret. For anyone that's seen us live, I always go in and I kind of make an instrumental intro to a lot of our songs that's different from the track itself. And it's just because it like create, you know, it just like, it's cool. It's cool to like give the madness like, hey, like we know you know this song, but here's like a little bit of a different beginning of the song. And it just creates a little more, I don't know, it makes it more interesting. So this is just like a synth intro that I made. Chris Wilson back there. Look at Nova over here. Oh, you can't see Nova. Here. There you go. Just so you can see Nova. It's too big on the screen. With whatever you put on. Sweat.
I'm so proud of every countless mark in lost empty moments when I feel that I can break the bruises on my back, prove that I failed now. Yeah, I found starlight still whispers, trust me, you witness that all the birds touch to ashes, you must keep your soul in, keep all the edges into dust.
Yes, the audio sounds like a potato. But hey, it is what it is. Also, no, wait, real quick. I have to note, because this has been a question I have gotten at a bunch of our shows. We do not use pitch correction at our shows, mainly because we can't afford it. But yes, I do apologize that the audio is really bad, but y'all know how it is. It's a potato. mean, that's just the audio going into the camera. That's not the mix from the room. That's just the camera doesn't. This is not plugged in. This is just the potato audio. Ooh, Netherlands. Let's go, Christian. Wait, is this in Indiana? Oh, I didn't do the falsetto right there. I didn't even realize that.
Hear these words.
Hey, thank you, Scoop Double.
Starlight still whispers, trust me and witness. Not all that burns turns to ash.
6'8". Yep. So there's a little bit of Among the Phoenix from a potato. From a potato audio. Who needs pitch correction? Not you. Man, yeah, it's funny because like it's funny because I've been seeing a lot of pitch correction conversation happening now. And I'm like, pitch correction's been around for 30 years. Like everybody uses it. Everybody at like a certain level uses it. Oh, Scoop Double, we want to get to Europe more than anything. Trust me. I'm trying to figure it out. We need like a booker or something to get over to Europe. We just got to figure it out. We need to get a detention of a booker or an agency that wants to like bring us on a tour or something. Because I know that in Europe, like I know our sound in Europe would just blow up. I expect to hear a teaser from this song, not to hear see a full live performance of it. Oh, hi. Nova just came in. Oh, Nova is wearing our new merch. Look. Smart move. Smart business move, Nova. Show the label. Our They can't hear you.
I just got it today.
She's showing off our Love Over Fear merch. It does look good. I like it. Come to Spokane. Oh, man, you know, we were supposed to play Spokane a few years ago, Meow. Spokane. What do you say? Spokane? Oh. Spokane. I don't know. I'm not from the West. I'm from the Midwest. Everyone's saying hi. I showed him a live performance of Among the Phoenix just for fun. It was actually from Indiana. I didn't even realize that. It was from Indiana. One of the ones Lear sent me. I'm buying some Wednesday. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know I have another one. I'd start a crowdfunding myself to get you guys to Europe. Indeed, your sound would blow up here, especially on the festivals. It's not a terrible idea, Scoop Double. I'm trying to figure out how to go about that and do it like a genuine way that doesn't feel like we're just asking for money. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to do it in like a proper, I don't know. Trying to figure out how to do that with all the other things we're trying to figure out right now. Try to juggle that. We couldn't hear Nova, but she was beautiful. It's kind of like any one of our potato shows, not from a soundboard. We couldn't hear her, but I'm sure she sounded great. I had Odyssey from, I think, that show. Is it right here? Oh, is this us? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Everyone watching just heard a crowd scream. My bad. Here, I have another live one if y'all want to see it. By the way, y'all know on our band YouTube, you know we have we have much better sounding live videos. Y'all know that, right? If you go to our City of Sound YouTube, we have live videos, like live performances everywhere. The noise canceling on that mic is insane. Yeah, I have it dialed in. Crowdfunding is perfect. Don't forget to get Denmark on the tour plan. Oh, yeah. We would have to go into Northern Europe 100% anyways. Because we have to go through Sweden and then also across to Finland no matter what. Jump scare. Yeah, sorry, y'all. My bad. Oh, this is... Jeez, that's loud.
This whole tour.
Someone said our mix sounded like it was way too loud for Hoosier Dome. And I'm like, yeah, it was. Been rocking that on my playlist. Oh, I love that.
Started off with our brand new song that just encompasses everything.
How long is this? Is this short? Oh, this is a short vid.
Us.
I yell at the madness a lot.
Now clap those hands.
UK tour now. Dude, I love our listeners so much. Oh, I guess the video was cut together. But here's a little bit of it. And yes, you might be wondering, why am I in the crowd all the time? I love being in the crowd during our shows. I love it so much. I jump out into the crowd constantly. It's awesome. Okay, this is cut together. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Camera audio. You can hear those sub basses. Love you, Kartsu. Oh, and me yelling at the crowd again. I really need to meet you guys and promote you in the UK. Unicorn, please promote us in the UK, because we have been trying to get over there for so long. Like, literally, we've been trying to get over. I mean, I feel like we talk about this every stream, because we always have listeners come in and they're like, Europe? Get to Europe. And then we have also get to like UK, get to mainland Europe, like continental Europe. And I'm like, I swear to you guys, we want to so bad. We want to so bad. Your camera guy was like a freaking shark, always moving. We want to figure it out so bad. How are y'all not playing stadiums? Well, that's really bad audio. I just wanted to show y'all kind of, just what. All right. Do y'all mind if we watch a couple City of Sound live videos just for fun? Because I feel like we're having fun with a lot of people in chat right now, Madness. Label, are you cool with that? You found the buskin video? Well, can you email it to me? Because I can't get it on my computer. Do y'all want to see me perform in Australia on the streets to make money? Sweden and Finland has great metal bands there and heavy rock. I agree. Yeah, Tammy, I know. I feel like it's really just like tailor-made for us. And I understand we're not as heavy, but our shows are just as intense, which you're about to see right now. Let's do it. What country are you in, Kartsu? Yeah, she's in Finland. Many of y'all have seen some of these. We've uploaded quite a few of these videos. Let's do. What do you think, Nova? What should we do? Which performance? Graves or Gardens always pops off. Do we have the video from Dallas? I don't think we have that live footage yet. Y'all, we played like a really big theater for Rocket League Worlds while on tour. And it was all, actually, I think that's on Instagram, so I'm going to find it real quick just so you can see it. So we did a song for Genji, who's like a really big esport team. And it featured our friend Athena, who's like a really great artist that I've worked with quite a bit. And it featured her, and I love this video. It's from a phone, but it's because like y'all are gonna laugh so hard. Athena's like on stage, and all of a sudden you see me bouncing across the video. It's real funny. It's real funny. So here. Oh, thank you. Why is it not making sound? Oh. And then I flex at her. But I just love, like, it starts with me, like, well, look over here, Madness. I'm just going to show you, because it's just funny. Whoa, why did I disappear? Oh, there I am. Professional streamer. I just loved it. Why won't it let me restart it? Just look down here, bottom left, when I pull it up. I just go running off. I go hopping off like a bunny and then hopping back. Polish pre-selection, what do you think? Oh, I'll have to check that out. Some of you guys are people with great memories. Yeah, for real. Here, let's do which one we want to do. I mean, Graves or Gardens is. Oh yeah. A lot of times we have problems with like getting things because I kind of just start shows, and sadly, my good friend who films a lot of our stuff for me is like, "You didn't even fucking cue me in, dude. I forgot that's what happened here." So the beginning of Graves or Gardens got cut because I was just like, "We're starting the show." Because if you've seen us live, I like just start yelling at the crowd and high-fiving and hugging people and positive profanity. How much I love them. Why is there no support button here today? Oh, that's interesting, Tina. I don't know. Year one. Yeah, Dallas year one. I love that. So here you go, y'all. I tried to time it. Yeah, here we go. And then I get overly hyped and jump into the crowd. And he's like, where the hell did he go? It's amazing I don't run out of breath. Classic. Naturally. I wasn't even as ripped here as I am now. What? Wait, what? Oh, how long did I last with the jacket? 1 minute and 25 seconds. I know what the madness wants at our shows. They want the energy. The crazy thing was is the cameras behind the crowd. The crowd was so loud. Then you can just see the passion from the music. Oh, thank you, Scoop Double. It moves. It had to be less than a minute. Yeah. You took it off instantly. And now me taking the moment away from Nova.
Here's to those that make us witnesses.
Oh, so this is the first time we played it because I think we encored with this too. So right here, for y'all who've heard the song, Lace does like this awesome, like Nova does this awesome spoken word that I love, and it's here's to those that make us witnesses, and I totally just steal it from her here. I do.
Here's to those that make us witnesses.
Yeah, and I start yelling as one, thinking we're going to war. I love our listeners.
Everybody jump.
Awesome, dude. Greatest label in the world, The Madness. I love it. So much fun. Okay, let's just watch one more. Let's just watch one more just for the fun of it. You think we should do one from like my busking? Did you email it to me? All right, Madness. Do y'all want to see where I started? Baby Jordan. This was when I had started City of Sound. But I kind of had to I had to find myself, I kind of like, my stream's failing. Oh, it's because this is recording. I didn't realize I was recording this whole time. Oh, this thing's been recording this whole time. There's two of them. What is this? What? I've never seen this. How did you find this, creeper? You freaking creeper. Wait a second. What is this? Man, I look like such like a Midwest. I'm wearing a Tennessee hat here. Like, what is this? What is this? I don't know. I don't. Okay, so y'all, Madness. Well, this would be kind of funny. So this is when I'm on the streets of Sydney right here. This is how I made money while I was there. Kind of had to get away from life and everything. Ended up running all the way across the Pacific. It is full screen. It's just such low quality phone video. This is like 10 years old, y'all. This is like 10 years old. So this is what I would do. I would play Money, and then I started City of Sound. This is hilarious. I hope it sounds good. Wow. Hit a wrong note. Wow, this is hilarious. I haven't seen this, and I've never seen this. Also, pause. Can we talk about how my mic obviously is broken? So my mic stand was broken, and see how it won't stay up, so I had to keep it down like that. Nothing's changed. Nah, these boys, I got these boys right here. I got these. This is the Jimin effect. This is the Jimin effect right here. Yeah, that's just acoustic.
What am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up in your okay? I'm falling to pieces again. I'm falling to pieces.
We should add this to the stream when we do our band stream. This would sound awesome with you on violin. And a motorcycle this morning. Wow. How's this 4 minutes long?
You took my heart and none of the blame. You took my suitcase and I took the pain. I'm trying to figure out from whatever remains. Yeah, he left me with no love. No love to my life.
Still got it.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. To a God that I don't believe in.
This is so funny, madness.
'Cause I got time while she got freedom.
Also way too big for that keyboard.
It's when I breathe, no, don't
Did he feel my legs?
even know. What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always
This is so weird to watch.
here? What am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up in your okay? I'm falling to
Man,
pieces.
no sustain pedal either.
I'm falling to pieces again. I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces.
Wow, that's hilarious. Oh,
I'm falling to pieces.
you got him.
I'm falling to pieces. Falling to pieces.
Wow, I've never seen that before, madness. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Yeah, how'd you find that, creepy? That's from me from like 10 years ago in Australia, trying to get by and make money. What is this? Same day, different song. Oh, look, and look. So this is no, this is same day. How'd you find this? How'd you find this? So, okay. This is actually a little bit of lore about busking. So, you know, I'm playing on the street, right? Trying to make my way. I'm trying to start City of Sound. So I'm literally playing on the street for money to try to, like, do City of Sound. What would happen was, so, like, if you got a good spot, other artists would show up and try to start pushing you out. And it would get contentious. I have some stories about that. But, like, you could see there's, like, some artists. What they're trying to do is, like, you basically, like, mark kind of your spot and you get there early enough and then, like, you have the spot. And what they'll do is they'll try to, like, frustrate you by stacking all their gear around you to, like, make you uncomfortable. That shit ain't ever got to me, ever. Well, I hope this sounds good.
If you're not like this and that,
Oh, the bridge.
then you're gonna have to leave. I came from a mountain, no cross of creation. My whole situation's gone from playing stone, and now I'm telling everybody I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me, and I'll be somebody.
voice actually has not changed almost at all. It's like the exact same. Like, no, I know, it's just funny. Like, I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. All right, well, that was an unexpected dive into the lore that I wasn't ready for, Madness. Oh my goodness. Nova just found, I've never seen those before in my life. How did you not get signed there on the spot by someone? Oh man, well, that's going to be a story time that I'm going to record for the channel, because I did get noticed by someone, came back to Indiana. A long story short, there was people in LA who took notice. They wanted me to come out here. I came out here, and the manager, I was staying in one of his condos, and got, let's say, real creepy. And then I chose not to sell my soul to go somewhere, and then that left me with no connections in LA and nowhere to go, and then started once again from the streets. Literally from the street. So that's a long story short. But you know what, Scoop Double, amidst all the grind and all the struggle it's been for the last 10 years, it's all going to be worth it, because we are laying new foundations this year, and we are going to, City of Sound is going to become a very successful band, and it's all going to be because we push through these stories, which I'm really excited for. So, you know, we'll look into like a crowdfund thing. I'm trying to figure out how you make it beneficial to everyone who's a part of it for us to tour. We'd have to figure it out. Manager tried to do Diddy things. Yeah. Even went to, yeah, Diddy things is the crazy way to put it, but it's true. Hey, we know it's true. Yeah, even went to a party where I left said party and met one of my friends named Maurice, who I have not seen in years, and I hope to run into him again someday, because him and I looked out for each other. Because things got weird, y'all. That Hollywood stuff's very real. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Unicorn Clouds. I appreciate that. Okay, wait. Yeah, Madness, I was going to record a story time, but I might have to do that because it's already 3:38. Can we watch one more live City of Sound video just so I can self-indulge and hang out with y'all? Also, like, look, selfishly, like, our shows are awesome. Like, but not just because of us. It's because of, like, our crowd. Like, our crowd makes our shows unreal. Okay, what do we watch? Hey, we have one from El Cid in LA too. We have like Odyssey and stuff from Silent Empire. Or we have another one from Dallas, that same show. We have a lot of live videos. Oh, we also have live videos of us in New York. I haven't posted our live videos from our last tour yet because I haven't gotten them from Lear. Yeah, by the way, y'all, I will be posting on the band YouTube our live performances from our last tour. Miss Nova is giving fondly tolerant but slightly exasperated older sister energy. Yeah, you could tell that she's like, we have work to do. Get off stream, mister. More Dallas? Alrighty. Let's do, what do I have up here from Dallas? Madness, do you want me to post kind of our other, I don't think we did Andromeda at Dallas. I have Andromeda from this tour, but I haven't posted it yet. Oh, I have Andromeda from when we played VidCon, but the stream cuts out because the crowd went so psychotic. The scream warning. That vlog, if y'all haven't seen it on my channel, the VidCon vlog is that crowd. I mean, that crowd was amazing. Like, that crowd was like age range probably, what, 15 to 20? 15 to 20. All girls, and we had never played in front of that like demographic yet, and we didn't know what our listener base was like in that demographic. They were intense. They were awesome. I mean, like, blood curdling. It was amazing. Or the esports awards. No, I'm not gonna play the esports awards one. It sounds good, but you'll hear when I tell that story. And Tavis says live chat, and there is a scissor and a filter sign. Nothing else. It can't be that, right? Oh, I don't really know what's going on up there. Sorry, y'all. Success can be measured differently. Your music. Our measure of success is we can fully not just live off of this, but we can like thrive off of this. We can buy a property in Indiana. We can, yeah, like success for us is being able to consistently sell out tours, make money, and like truly like not just try to survive, but like literally thrive off of it. Kind of my goal, like obviously, you know, my goal is for us to be the biggest band in the world. But that's just frontman syndrome. In all honesty, it's more like, hey, if we could sell out 1,000 a night and like tour 3 months out of the year, and we could tour the US, tour Europe, tour Asia, South America, and then opening it up to any other region in the world, that's like our goal. That's our goal. Because that would be, we'd be able to live a great life. But we would also, like, we'd be able to live a long, extended, great life, and it would just like allow us to play for years, you know? So that's kind of like our real goal. Okay, they said Dallas. What song do we do from Dallas? Nova, you pick. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's also Ode of She, The Madhouse, I For One is also great. Glencoe's also great. Okay, Madness, which one do you want to watch to close off? Do you want to watch Glencoe, I For One, The Madhouse, Ode of She, Lords of Waters Deep? And you deserve those goals. Thank you, Scoop. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll think about putting together like a crowdfund for tour. It really has to make sense for our listeners, if you know what I'm saying. Like if we're going to ask people for money, we really have to like, I don't know. Because honestly, crowdfunding for Europe would be amazing. Ode of She is a great one in Dallas. That's 8 minutes long. Ode of She. Okay, Ode of She. So y'all know this is how we end like every single show. It's long, so I'm yelling at the crowd.
Thank you.
Yeah, you leaving? All right, I'll see you out there in a second.
This song is called Ode of She.
Oh, I forgot about this. You're gonna see a random person on stage, and it's my boy Dylan, who in the gamer world is known as Rizzo, and he's a well-known like gamer. Y'all will 100% see him in the future, you know, as you follow kind of our journey and everything. He randomly just came up on stage because he was just like so hyped, and he was like, "Can I come up?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So you're randomly gonna see him on stage. You're also gonna see him crowd surf face down, which is a horrible mistake if you think about it. I'm crossing everything for you, eyes included. Thank you. So the longer the better. All right, let's do it. Whatever happened to Gala Music? Good question. Long story short, just things needed to be more sustainable and better communicated. Love the listener base though that we garnered over there. So you know, never say never, because we love the community there. The community there is incredible over at Gala. So we'll probably do something with them again in the future, especially just because that community is literally has my heart. All right, here we go. You need to submit. I don't know what's going on with the support button because it should just be working. Okay, Tina, I'll after stream, I'll look at that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for letting me know about that. I will absolutely go look at that. That's so weird. Huh. Okay, so this song, many of you probably know. Dude, our shows are wild, Madness. Oh, I have the lyrics here. The crowd was awesome. I'll make myself smaller. The crowd was just screaming and yelling the whole time. Oh, really, Porcupine? Okay. You all already know this, but I'm just making it clear for anyone who's a new listener. We recorded hundreds of our listeners on this over COVID, and they sent in voice memos, and we mixed them into the final track of the song. And live, we bring in all their voices in the backing track. So you are going to hear hundreds of our listeners at one point in the song, and it's awesome. Make this a little smaller. listeners are the greatest. We can blow up, Madness. We can do this. We just have to grow. Yeah, hundreds in real life, too. Yeah, it's true. So, before we get to the second chorus, sorry, I'm pausing like I do in all my reaction videos. So just so y'all know the context of this song, it's the finale on our album, our only album, Silent Empire. And the reason I wrote this song is for the same reason even today, is just because like I don't know if we're going to be like, you know, it's hard as an independent band and being in debt and all these things. I never know like if we're ever going to have to call it. And so I wanted to write a song that was like a direct like letter of like, if it ever is the end, like I want a song that people can go to. And it's literally like, the message of the song is literally like, it would be as if like I'm on like my deathbed kind of an idea. And it's like, these would be my last words like to our listener base. So that's like why we finish our concerts, like our shows with this song, just because the idea is like, I never, you know, once we play a city, I never know if we're going to be able to get back. Like, I don't know. Every time we play a show, it could be our last one. And so that's what this song is for, is like, what message would I want to leave our listeners if I know this is the last time we ever perform for them? And so that's like a little bit of context of why we played this last. And I love it. Here we go. This is so funny. This dude goes crowd surfing during the deepest part of the song. I love the Madness. Greatest label in the world. If you want to hear like a crazy story, which this is going to be a part of the story time I do record, because some of the story times that I record are going to be really positive and hopeful, and this will be one of them. Right before this show, it was the first time that like I had like truly gone broke for the first time trying to keep City of Sound alive. Now I've gone broke like 5-6 times. Broke now. And like this was like right when it had happened, and we like needed to sell these shows out to at least like keep our heads above water, and like y'all showed up for us and like sold out these shows like to at least help us try and survive, and it was awesome. Like, dude, we have the greatest listeners in the world. Greatest listeners in the world. Yes, Unicorn, absolutely. You know. Yeah. So sometimes people storm the stage during Go to She, And the madness did it this time. So you're about to see something crazy. You are about to hear all those listeners sing our chant. I love that. Starts slowly building. May shadows find a heart still beating. Every time. We lost the camera for a second. There it goes. Makes me want to cry every time. And that is why we keep fighting to try to survive. And that is why we're trying to fully monetize this thing. And stay around, because we think we got a lot left in us, honestly. We got a lot left in us. Please let us in Europe know how we can help you guys get over here. Yeah, I mean, we've been dying to tour Europe for years. I honestly don't know. It's trying to get a hold of a booker or an agency. Or I guess I never thought about crowdfunding, what you said. I guess crowdfunding would force the venues to basically just book us, because we would just have to pay the venue to use their venue. Those are kind of the three ways. Also, honestly, Scoop Double, the easiest way is like just share our music with your people. Like, the Madness is literally our label. So like whoever you tell, that's the only way we grow, just because we're independent. So yeah, like please tell as many people as possible. And, you know, if we could find a booker, an agency, that'd be awesome. But it's pretty difficult as an independent band, because labels do pull their power a lot, as they should. It's a business. They pull their power a lot to pull their artists onto tours and stuff, and agencies and bookers. But you never know. We never know if someone knows a booker or something, right? So we're just going to keep fighting. Keep fighting. Next steps are what we were just talking about. Among the Phoenix comes out February 28th. Then we're going to be working on new songs. We're moving the whole studio and band to Indiana. We're going to be working out of a basement, and we're hopefully going to make enough money to buy a property in Indiana. And then we're going to HQ out of there, all the music, planning tours, everything. And then City of Sound is going to break through. 2025. It is our year, madness. This is our year. This is our year to break through. This is our year. Got to work in the AM. Love you guys. Hey, I love you. All right, madness. I didn't expect that's where stream was going to go today, but that was kind of fun. Saw some videos of me performing that I didn't even know existed. Madness, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being the greatest label that a band could ever ask for. And here we go. Yeah, please share the pre-save link to anybody you know for Among the Phoenix. We got 20 days before that comes out. Keep track of all of our content, all the band content. I think another way too that's good is sharing our music videos. So actually, if you want to share our music videos, I think a visual really helps people kind of take in our songs. Because let's be real, there's so much music out nowadays. I think that does help. Do we get OT for this message? Sorry, I don't know what OT means. Do we get OT for this message? Do we get OT for this message? Do we get OT for this meeting? Oh, overtime. Nice. I love it. That's awesome. Crowdfunding is a very good idea. Set it up. Okay, let me see if I can find time. Juggling a lot of things right now. Let me see if I can find time to figure out how to do crowdfunding. Because I know that's going to take a lot of time to put together well. Let me see if I can juggle it, because right now we're under a lot of weight, and we're just keeping forward on everything. Let me look into it. Maybe we could do a stream looking into it or something. Waiting payment to be member. Oh my gosh. You don't have to be a member. There's no pressure on that at all. But yeah, y'all. Love Over Fear merch is out. Among the Phoenix is coming. I love you, madness. Y'all are amazing. Oh, also remember, tomorrow morning, I'm going to put out on Twitter that thing to Dragon Con to see if we can get Dragon Con booked, because I really want to play Dragon Con. So keep a lookout for that and just pump it if you would, just to force get their eyes on it. I would love to play Dragon Con. Are you kidding me? That'd be amazing. Madness, I love you. And yeah, I'm actually going to go work in studio right now, actually. I'm going to go work in studio and get on these audio engineering classes, and here we go. Here we go. I love you all very much. Hey, you are worthy. You are built for this shit. Hey, love over fear. Y'all know the rule. It must always end in hope, and we're in this together, and we appreciate that all y'all are just like lock and key with us as we grind through this mud and trying to keep our heads above water. We appreciate you. And you mean everything to us. So here's to breaking out and moving forward. Love you so much. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. How do I end this stream? And I love Brazil.